Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Paletti Rosa Homestead. You want to take a guess what I am making today? Deviled eggs. So why don't you join me? All I did was take some clean eggs, put them in water, and now I'm going to put them on the stove, and I'm going to turn my stove on high. Because what I want to do is I want this water to boil. Once the water has fully boiled, then you turn around and set your timer for 12 to 13 minutes. Okay, I will bring you back when it comes time that the water has boiled. Okay, so my water is now boiling, so I set my timer for 12 minutes. Now it may be 12 minutes for me, but it's going to be just a second for you guys. Be right back. So my eggs are boiled for now the 12 minutes, and I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to take it off the heat. Let it cool down a few moments because you don't want to put them right into cold water or you'll have some cracked eggs. So just leave it for a few moments. And now I'm getting ready and putting my ingredients, getting it all out and getting it ready. I'll be right back. Okay, while my eggs are cooling, let's make the sauce. So I have, for 9 eggs, I have just under a cup of mayonnaise. So you want to get that cup of mayonnaise in there. I should say just under a cup. And then I have 2 tablespoons of mustard. Then I have a tablespoon of salt and a half a tablespoon, and my salt is pink Himalayan. And I have some fresh ground pepper. I have a half a teaspoon of that. Then I have my 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. That's not the secret ingredient. It's coming. So just stir this up. And it should be nice and yellow. Now, let's add the secret ingredient. It is homemade pickle juice. If you have it, you don't have to have this, but this just makes it that little extra little oomph. So I am going to add in 2 teaspoons of pickle juice. Then you're just going to put this on the side for a minute because, of course, you have to crack your eggs and get the yolk out, and I will bring you back when that time comes. Don't go nowhere. So now what I'm doing is that I'm taking the water out of the eggs without dropping the eggs. And I am going to run cool water on the eggs. And then I'm going to dump some water. And just do this a couple times just to get them cooled down. So the secret ingredient is pickle juice. Now, if you don't have homemade, there's nothing wrong with taking pickle juice right out of your pickle jar that you buy at the store. Okay, they're semi-cooled down. So I'm just going to let water go into it, and then one at a time I'm going to come out and I'm going to break them, and I'll show you how we do that. Now I always take a paper towel. Let me bring the camera back a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, that's a little bit better, and then I got a tray so that I could do it, just so that you could see it. Take an egg out. The rounded part of the egg. Well, that's not the good. Okay? That makes it much easier to peel. Well, it's supposed to be. when you have fresh eggs, it doesn't peel the greatest anyway, but it's a lot easier doing it this way. They claim the older the egg, the easier it is to peel. That's still pretty good. And then what we do is we save our eggshells because we compost. This came off really nice. And then what I do is I put this egg, because all my eggs are brown, I put that egg inside that cool water. Okay, so let me finish and let me get these 8 other eggs done. I'll be right back. So I have a nice little Tupperware thing here. It's old. It's got the bottom and then it's got these little trays in it. So it fits 8 eggs in it. And then it has the top that goes on top, so you don't have to worry about your eggs. So you want to pick up your eggs one at a time. Now, we like to do it sideways, okay? So, like that. So I take it, cut it, then scoop out the middle part. I'm sorry I was unprepared for that one. So I'm just going to take my bowl and I'm going to take a spoon and I open, like I pull back the edges and then just pop the yellow piece in the bowl and lay that on there. Again, just take the sides, pop it open a little bit, and take out the egg. Okay, so I will be back when I get done with this part. Okay, so now I have all my eggs cut up with the yolk out of it. So the next step is you want to take all your yolks and you want to mush it down with a fork. Some people do use their blender, their immersion blender, to get it really like creamy, but this is how we do it. As they say, whatever floats your boat. If you like your deviled eggs really creamy, then you put it in an immersion blender or a blender and get it nice and creamy. I'm looking outside my window here. We have a deer that was hit by a car. And it's really sad. You could see her back hip is really bad. But we don't want to call anybody because she has a baby, a little baby. So adorable. And she's been getting around. Her leg has been hanging. She puts a little pressure on it here and there. But mostly, and I don't want to show you. I don't want it to be a spectacle. It's just, we love all of our animals here. We love seeing the deer and stuff. We do not kill them, just like we don't kill our chickens. So when you've gotten this nice and chopped up really good, see? Okay, so now that I've got all my eggs done, what you want to do is you want to take your sauce and add a little bit at a time to this mixture until you get the consistency that you want. Okay? So I'm just going to take it in my spoonfuls. And I'm going to mix it in. Okay? So let me put a little bit more in and a little bit more in, and I will show you when I'm done. Okay, so this is the consistency you're looking for. As you're pouring your sauce in, keep mashing it as you're going. Don't stop. Okay, when you get to that point now, I take a teaspoon. I'll take one of my eggs. And there you go. And then when we're all done with all the eggs, then we sprinkle some paprika on top, and it makes it taste really good. Okay, so we'll be back. So when you're doing your eggs, make it look really pretty, okay? That one was a small one I did. See this one? See how pretty? You are going to have some of your egg mixture left over. That's the best part, because you can make a sandwich with it. And I can't believe I just dumped one on my finger. Oh well. You can make a sandwich with it. And it's like an egg salad sandwich, but it's more creamier. So I am going to finish doing these eggs. I will turn around and put just sprinkled paprika on it. And then I'll bring you back in and let you see what it looks like. Okay, here are our deviled eggs, and as you can see, I sprinkled the paprika on top. It makes them even better. Now, one thing, me and my husband love vinegar, but after they're sitting maybe a day or two in the refrigerator, the vinegar tends to dissipate. So we just take a little bit of vinegar and we just drool it on top, just a little bit. And that's if you love vinegar. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I look forward to seeing you again. God bless everybody.